Greetings, greetings everyone. Today's video is going to be a continuation about energy vampirism and spiritual possession. The goddesses are aware what's going on. Yes, the goddesses of planet Kai, the goddesses of life, all the goddesses, they're aware of what's fully going on. Because there are gods of death, Shinigami, death gods, people who say worship them in the name of this person or that name in religion, yet they go around and kill people in these gods' name. They kill people all because they don't want to believe in their religion. Most cases, these were men going around killing other tribes of people that belong to this earth, indigenous people of this earth. And they said that, oh, they did it in God's name, but originally they were doing it in this person and that person's name. It came down to it to where a group of neuromelanated people tried to run away from this death system, and they went through the vampire system. But the vampire system they went through was worshiping death gods. I'm not saying vampirism is wrong or bad or anything like that. Nope. I'm not saying that. To each their own. But if they are siphoning other people's energy, then that's bad. If they're siphoning other people's life, that's bad. There needs to be a vampire system where they didn't siphon other people's energy. They would give energy to others. And people are like, what? A vampire giving energy to others? Yes, a vampire that's able to give people energy. It's not even a vampire. It's the total opposite of it. They feed off people negativity and they produce positivity, So what does this mean all of a sudden? This means that majority of the people in positions of power, majority of these people in positions of power, they're spiritually controlled. Everyone is spiritually controlled at the end of the day. You are not your body. When you understand that you are not your body, then you realize that you're probably being controlled. And the only way to break this control is the free will. This is where it gets deep. The only free will that people have is the free will of the heart and the free will of the light within you. The light within you, or your heart, when that light is activated or the brighter it shines, it will do whatever it can to protect its light. If you're not protecting your light, then you're not really caring about yourself. Loving yourself means protecting your light. Loving yourself means stop drinking, stop smoking. I get it. I know, because I used to love to drink and smoke. Okay? I wasn't born like this. Every time I burp, that means I'm speaking for my soul. I don't care what anyone says. It's not that I'm drunk or some drunk entity or spirit is speaking through me. No. I noticed that a lot of these entities, they do certain things, people, places, and things. They'll put certain images or words in your way to make you feel a certain type of way. Like earlier I was driving and I saw something that said clown in front of me. And it was a red car and it was clown. So it was trying to play on my emotions to make me feel like I was a clown. But no, you're the clown, because you can't confront me, And the other entity, I saw this one entity at home at Walmart. And I was like, oh, that's Satan right there, with the afro, with trying to look like my digital copy. But I call all of this energy back, That entity, I walked in and it did some type of magic for the cell phone to have me walk around with this energy like I wanted to fight people. But I didn't fight people. I didn't touch them. I just let them know, hey, as a neuromelanated man, there is a conspiracy out there to make the neuromelanated man feel like crap and feel like he has to go outside himself to worship white men, Hispanic men, and Asian men and put these people on top of us. But yet, we are the dominant ones. It's in our blood. Okay? So from now on, all races of men and women who disrespected the neuromelanated Nubian man, the moment y'all disrespect us, y'all will feel the karma of it instantaneously. It's that simple. Full stop, period. Everything I said has come to pass, and it is now done. That's simple. Because it was the disrespect. When someone disrespects you and you accept this disrespect in your life, you feel bad about yourself. You lower yourself. You dim your light. And I was dimming my light for a long, long, long time. And I was wondering, why am I dimming my light so much? I'm respecting everyone, but people were not respecting me. I don't demand respect. Y'all just gonna feel my respect now. 555 on the fucking timer. Y'all just gonna feel my respect. I'm not gonna go around like, respect me. Nope, y'all just gonna feel it when I walk by. And y'all gonna either respect me or bow the fuck out my way. I don't wanna talk like that, but I'm not gonna be disrespected anymore. And if I'm being disrespected, that means I'm allowing other people to disrespect my people. And I need to be an example for my people. So y'all not gonna disrespect me or my people anymore. And that's what it's always been about. Right when I was rising in consciousness, they introduced me to something called blood over intent. And blood over intent, the premise was to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all, to release everybody from bondage. It sounded good, right? But it was a concept created from an energy vampire perspective. So these energy vampires, people call them narcissists because they don't want to be called an energy vampire, but that's what they are, energy vampires. These energy vampires, these fourth dimensional dead beings, they tend to put everything in reverse. Like if you get this app called reverse speech, if you say I love you, it says we shall die or you will die. The thing is, they also use voodoo, all kind of magic. They don't have the magic, so they need other people to do the magic for them. And then they do anti-magic. What is the anti-magic? They'll come around you and they'll start preaching all these negative things. And they'll preach these negative things towards you in an indirect way to try to bring these things into your reality. You know? And no, that's just not going to happen. Not in my reality. Not at all. Not at all. Not in my reality. It's that simple. I rebuke all the negative spells y'all been casting upon me all my life, and I transmute it all into something positive happening in my life continuously from now on. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Everything I said has come to existence, and now it is done. Has woven its way in existence, and it is done. Period. I'm not gonna hold my tongue for people anymore. I used to shut up. I used to be quiet. I used to be very fucking humbled for people. And it didn't get me anywhere. Y'all just took from me, stole from me. And I thought something was wrong with me. So I worked even harder to fix myself so I could look pleasing in you guys' eyes. And y'all just took even more. So when I started calling my power back, I started realizing that, oh shit, my energy, my abundance is overwhelming. This one guy said, people don't want to hang out with you because you always be calling your power back. Do you have power? I'm not going to tell him to shut the F up, but do you have power? Why don't you use it then, you know? But I realized this person, he was a football player that was just operating in the vessel of a friend that I knew. That's crazy, right? This football player was operating in my best friend's vessel, and I thought it was the president's operating my best friend's vessel. But who signed that football? Who put that idea in that football player's head? And if it was the president is the puppet. Who is the puppet master behind the president? You know? And I'm just now learning all of these things. The puppet master. So the puppet master of the football player was the puppet master of the football player was also the puppet master of the president. And my friend, who in the flesh, well, not really my friend anymore, I thought it was my best friend, but his mind was being manipulated and controlled by someone else. And this is where the movie Get Out gets interesting. This is why they call people basic B words or N words, because they want people to act the same. If everyone act the same, these low vibrational entities that possess y'all bodies, they won't have to do much work to control y'all. They could all get everybody to lose their morals a lot quickly. That's why they pump the same music out there, the same negative music, to make people become immoral. They pump out, for the record, all the females I had sex with and these males or even females came to y'all to have group sex with y'all to siphon my energy, I call my power back from all the orgies that all the females I have dated that had sex with all the people at the orgies. I call my power back from all of you who has siphoned my energy through all my exes. Because y'all made my exes feel like I was some shit and they were at the top of the world while y'all was siphoning my energy through them. And that was y'all purpose. That was their purpose, to siphon my energy. Like, I'm a god, yet the best way y'all could take my energy or to defeat me is through sex magic. No, I call my energy back from all of you. And all of you that had sex with all my exes at all these orgies and try to make me feel like I was less than, I call my power back from all of you. All my healing power, all my knowledge, all my strength. So y'all won't be going around playing football like you guys are untouchable. Nobody can tackle you guys. No, I call all of that shit back. My essence, my all of it. And now that it's back within me, everything I said has been woven into reality and it is done. And that's all come to pass. Ashe, ashe, ashe. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Great. It turns, full stop, moving forward, it turns out that these NPCs, when I was in Blood Over Intent, the main premise of Blood Over Intent was to trap the gods and goddesses. That was the purpose, to trap the gods and goddesses. Heaven on Earth sounds great, yet for the benefit of all, that means everyone, and that means everything is going to be continued. But who is all? Who is all? I remember once the mother of my child, she called out the ex-president, and this ex-president commented through a different vessel saying that I'm going to make you bleed for that. And she ended up cutting her finger, and I end up cutting my finger as well. There was a war on the twin flame. The twin flames, as in they don't want a divine union. A divine union is possible. And the mother of my child and I, we didn't know what we were getting into, but our intentions were pure. At least my intentions was pure. I don't know about her. She could speak for herself. But I thought her intentions was pure, even though I did not like the way I came into existence. But our intentions was pure, and the real powers that be, not the low vibrational entities that's in high places trying to manipulate shit. The real powers that be, they saw this as an opportunity to fix reality, and so far it's working. It's working. We have to understand that the entities that's been running this world, they've been running this world for a very, very, very long time. Yet one positive thought could destroy 100 negative thoughts. So staying positive It's not hard. You just need a group of people around you to stay positive. Yet, if a group of people is being controlled by an energy vampire, and this energy vampire siphons people energy because they don't have a soul. That's the main point. These people, they don't have a soul. So when they do something good, it drains the life force and the vitality of good people. You know? So what does that mean? It means these soulless beings, because they don't have a soul, they need your energy, who people with a soul, to survive. That's why they create a system where by them arguing with you, they could drain your vitality, drain your essence, drain your gifts, your blessings, or your bestowments. They could drain these things. That's why they created a word system when they say bless you means be less of you. I went to this sun cafe area and I was sun gazing, and this woman and her friend, they was leaving in this black truck. The moment I started sun gazing, they started leaving. And then they pulled up and they said, can I help you? And I was like, whoa, no, ma'am, you stopped to talk to me, but you guys have a great day and stuff like that. And then she's like, bless you, bless you, bless you in the name of Jesus. Just start yelling at me. And I'm like, whoa, please stop. I don't want to argue or confront with you, but it's like, you yelling at me like this, and I don't know if your friend is trying to make me feel like I need to attack you. Like, she's like, one person in the passenger seat is projecting negative energy towards me so I could be negative, and the other person is talking to me in a negative way. So it's like a double entendre, whatever the fuck that word means. So basically, they want me to be super negative, and the moment I become negative, they could drain my energy. I see these tactics, and I give all of these battles to my ancestors and spiritual team. 177 on the timer. A true warrior. I give these battles to them and all future battles like that to them. I guess it's crazy. The more you guys disrespect me, the more stronger I get, and the more negative, not negative, but the more spiritual karma y'all beings are going to receive. If it's up to me, I want y'all negative spiritual beings to kick the bucket so the positive spiritual beings could come here and help raise the vibration as well. Because I know I'm not the only one doing this. A lot of people are looking up to me. You know, a lot of people do care about me. They see what I'm doing. They talk to me. The spirits talk to me all the time. They said, yeah, thank you for what you did the other day. We now know about the spiritual possession. We could see it now. The spirits now have a hand in it, you know? And the entity that was driving with the orc guy that was driving and the other guy that was driving in the passenger side, and y'all said, oh, we'll see you tonight. No, y'all won't see me tonight. Period. For one. For two, all spiritual attacks. You see, I live in a group home, and the owners of this group home, they allow certain people to come here and do certain negative shit in the garage, doing blood spells and all kinds of rituals and shit. And some of them walk around and do their little hidden blood spells or little sigils, and y'all put them in places I won't be able to find and hide them. I sense these things. Y'all touch my stuff, and the moment I touch the items that you guys have touched, the memory and the vision of what you guys have done to it comes back to me. Because it's my fucking energy that you guys are taking. It's that simple. So I transmute all of this energy. It's my alarm is going off, but somehow hold on. My alarm is going off, but somehow people cannot hear it. It's okay. It's okay. No worries about that. Just confirmation, spiritual confirmations. I want people to hear that, like, it makes sense, you know. But I transmute all of these things to my ancestors and my spiritual team and Elohim and the gods and goddesses and the dragon spirits and all the other spirits that guides and protect me. Simply because you negative beings have been doing this to people for so long that y'all don't even see yourselves as negative anymore. Y'all think you guys are the good guys because y'all been doing it for people for so long, but y'all not even allowing anybody else to rise up to do. You're not allowing change to happen because y'all don't want change, and it's like you guys are afraid of change, but change is inevitable. Even a boss and a CEO knows that they can't keep living the same way over and over and over. They got to change things up, or else the people not gonna want the product anymore. This land needs healing. It needs drastic healing, but in order for it to heal, a lot of you negative beings, y'all have to go. And what irritates me is because some of y'all negative beings, on the flip side, you guys are very bright, positive people. Some of you guys shine brighter than me. Do you hear that? Some of y'all negative beings shine a lot brighter than me. Some of y'all wicked ones shine a lot brighter than me. But y'all afraid. Y'all afraid of yourselves. Y'all afraid of what y'all have done. Y'all don't want to take accountability for it. 21:12. Talking about taking accountability, I came across a couple of security guards at Walmart. Y'all know what y'all have done to me, and it's time for y'all to receive the karma for what you guys have done to me. Y'all cannot escape this. And everything I said has come to pass, and it is done. Y'all will receive your karma for what your guys have done to me. I refuse to be disrespected. And the one guy said, "Hey, what's your name?" He said, "Oh, I want to tell your name." And then you walked away with your hands in your pocket. You were the one that disrespected me, that orchestrated this entire plan to have me date someone with the plot of me never even being with this person just because you played your cards right so you could be with her in the future. I dislike that. If that's supposed to be who you're supposed to be with in the future, don't have her come my way to drain my energy so you could get it, so you could go around and act like you are a divine being that's supposed to give a positive message, but yet the message is to get people back to work. That's not right. 22:22 on the timer. Like, I remember this one entity that worked for NASA was trying to tell me all these positive things like, we need you to do this and do that. Why don't y'all do those fucking things, huh? Y'all don't have the power to do it, but y'all want me to do it. And y'all want me to lead people to go back to work. Y'all want me to make people go back to slave for y'all. Energy vampires can't sleep. It's that simple. Energy vampires cannot sleep. So ultimately, to be honest, energy vampires, when a positive being touch them, they die. Kind of like in the movie He-Man, when He-Man was fighting the entity with the reptilian, and when he attacked him with the sword, his skin started to shine in and he went upwards, but he really went downwards into the fourth dimension, back where he came from. A lot of these people who are trapped their consciousness into computers, when they realize what they've done, it's torture for them and they actually want to die. But they can't die, so they just go to sleep for a period of time, which made me realize everyone in this realm, their consciousness is trapped here, yet they all want a body so they could leave. And I figured out several ways out with a body. I already revealed a few of them to the mother of my child. And it requires a heart frequency. Everybody needs to be vibrating on the heart frequency. Once you guys are vibrating on the heart frequency, over a year or two, if you do right and you're still vibrating on that heart frequency, you'll be able to see the exit out the matrix. But when people become energy vampires, it's like they can't see the exit anymore and they're stuck. That's where they need to be reborn again. And I don't know how, I know I probably was an energy vampire when I was in Blood Over Intent. Why I say that? Because I was making videos and I was pointing out the Holy Grail, but then when I removed my videos, the energy vampire took over me. So I started making videos showing my face, idolizing myself. And once I realized that, whoa, what the fuck is going on? And I realized that, oh shit, I'm being spiritually controlled. And once that God has said, hey, stop letting the Illuminati control you, I'm like, whoa, that's very interesting and weird for you to say. Out of all things you said that. And it made me realize that these Illuminati beings, these NPCs, they control everyone on a spiritual level. How do they do that? The fourth dimension is a dimension of time and space. Well, no, I said that wrong. The fourth dimension, there is no time and space. So these beings could travel to periods and points of life and they could see things. And when they travel to these periods and points in life and see these things, they try to manipulate people's free will. People's free will dictates upon the light within themselves. The brighter you shine, the stronger your free will. That's why they create alcohol, drugs. Also, if you focus on positive things, you go to heaven. Heaven is a state of mind. If you focus on negative things, you go to hell. Hell is a state of mind. If you focus on sex, sex is in an immoral state of mind. So once you focus on that immorality, you then make immoral decisions to hurt others. Wow. You then make negative decisions to hurt others and not care. For the record, I'm not fighting for my ex because I left, yet she chose someone else and not me. Therefore, I am not going to fight for someone that didn't choose me. For one. For two, I think I'm ready to date someone, but I'm not going to chase anyone. So females that's driving in front of me on the highway, that's projecting energy to make me chase them so they can feed off my energy, I call all that energy back, okay? I'm not going to chase. And don't do love spells to make me want you. No, just speak to me genuinely. If you speak to me genuinely and you're not drinking and spitting on me and being disrespectful, more than likely I'll give you a chance. Okay? But I'm not chasing and I'm not looking right now. Right now I'm on guard. But a genuine conversation will go a long way. But I'm on guard, okay? I don't want to be in a relationship. I mean, I do. I fucking miss sex. I miss picking up girls and running around the house and yeah, I miss all that stuff. Yet, as of right now, I'm not seeking it, okay? I need to focus on my divine mission. And when it comes, it comes. It could come today, it could come a week from now, but I'm not about to go look for it underneath a rock, okay? And the liars. I do not need liars in my life. I'm like a lie detector. So if you don't want to date a lie detector, leave me alone. Okay? Because once I call my power back, you gonna get mad at me like I did something wrong when I am publicly putting out my information and what I want and what I don't want. I know I'm a prize, so I'm not gonna lower my standards anymore. I don't mind working with someone on their level, but if I find myself lowering my standards or dimming my light for them, I'm just going to say, okay, friend zone, the fuck, because I know I'm the prize. I don't care about the poom poom, it feels great. I miss it, all that crap, but I'd rather have quality, not quantity, okay? And the secret 29 on the timer, 11. And the secret is when you stop having sex with people, you attract what you want. I've attracted and accomplished all my goals. I literally need to come up with some new goals so I can accomplish them. Seriously. Living in heaven, being abundantful is a state of mind. It's a state of peace and tranquility. And I have my state of peace. I have my peace of mind. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke weed. I have my peace of mind. I'm not going to let anyone take away my peace of mind to make it think that it's just for pussy or something like that. Like, no. 3:14 on the timer. Anyways, full stop. Mr. Solution Guy. Solutions. We need to treat each other right. And at the same time, we need to recognize who's siphoning our energy. The best way to recognize who's siphoning your energy is when you start calling your power back. Once you start calling your power, your energy, and your essence back, eventually people are going to want to separate themselves from certain individuals. And then eventually people are going to go back to being in certain groups. This is why I dislike the concept of high school, where they wanted girls, all these girls to be cheerleaders, the guys to be jocks and the nerds and stuff like that. This concept categorized people in a way to make people become elitism, you know? So let people know that, hey, if you're not playing a sport, you're not good enough, you know? Or if you're a female, if you're not dancing, you're not good enough. But when you look at society, most of the women that became cheerleaders became strippers. And then these strippers start doing immoral things to pay the bills and put the food on the table. And then they make them feel bad. So they feel bad about doing what they have to do, but they do it to survive. Majority of men, if a female had a male mindset, that female will probably be a hoe, more than likely. And if a male had a female mindset, that guy wouldn't be fucking females. Kind of like me, you know? And when I had that's just how it is, you know? Because we're protecting our energy. I know what's up. I walk with the divine feminine. I walk with the goddesses. So of course I'm going to respect myself. And I respect the goddesses, and I respect my daughter. It's that simple. If you respect your daughter, you will respect other women. Period. 32, 55. And the confirmation of the sound. Like, if you respect your children, you respect other people. And people are part of these secret societies where they sacrifice their children to gain certain wealth, fame, and power. And the entities, like, oh my goodness. Everything is spiritual. Nothing is physical. It's all spiritual. I mean, y'all do physical shit, but it's all spiritual. Everything has consequences. From the guy at the cashier using his telepathy to make sure that if I ask her for a number, she'll say no. That shit is spiritual. You know, from the people who work for secret societies, all these agencies, all these MS-13 groups, and they follow me in the store and shit. You know, that shit is spiritual. You know, for the guy that worked at Lowe's named Jason, and I'm now seeing him in a different energy vampire vessel follow me around doing some evil shit, like projecting upon me like y'all want to attack me. All that shit is spiritual. How the fuck do you think I know this shit? Who you think told me? Who the fuck you think is the judge of all of these things, huh? The judge come by and say, hey, this is what's going on. What you want me to do to them? Ah, shit. I don't know. I leave it to you guys. Cool. I bet. Do you want them to live? Yeah, I really want them to learn from their mistakes and they don't repeat this shit onto others. And what if they don't? Well, then do what they did to others. It's that simple. If they refuse to learn their lesson, do exactly what the fuck they did to others. You know? Like what happened to me. When I don't learn my lesson, certain fucked up shit happened to me. Yeah. Like, come on now. When the ancestors said, hey, leave people alone, I chose not to leave people alone. What happened to me? Bam. But today was different. I don't like to be disrespected. and the ancestors, everybody saw that there was a plot to disrespect the black man or the Nubian man, because I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Don't make jokes like that. You see, they make jokes to try to belittle someone. You know, if I'm dead, that means everybody else around me is fucking dead. Everybody else here is already dead. If I'm dead, that means everybody else here in this realm is already dead. Okay? If y'all want to play that joke. So I'm not dead. Okay? Especially if I am life and y'all need to like have energy vampires have sex with me at night to drain my energy. Yeah. You know what life, full stop. You know what life is? I got up this sunrise and it was cloudy and ugly outside. The moment I started walking around, the sun came out. The clouds opened up the sky. The sky opened up. The clouds spread apart. I drove around. California was cloudy, but it became a very beautiful day today. Just by me driving around. That's real fucking power. That's the power of God, the Most High, Elohim. That's the neuromelanated man's power. And I'm just one person who's activated like this. Everyone's supposed to be like that. Like the girl said in Avatar, I could make the sun shine. Yeah, I could make the sun shine. You know? And I'm alone, but I won't be alone anymore. I won't be alone for long. I won't be alone for long at all. The point of my video was to let people know that blood over intent, the purpose of this thing was to trap the gods and goddesses. Because planet Tiamat was about the gods and goddesses and all the other beings. It was about us low vibrational beings. We weren't even low vibrational. It was about us beings who wasn't accepted in society. So we left and created our own fucking society. And we did it on a spiritual basis and we flourished. And now all these other societies, which is the 200 families that fucking went down the path of science and not spirituality, y'all decided to gang up on us and try to take our fucking resources. When we left y'all alone, we were the outcast. You know, that's why Jesus, aka Yahshua, hanged out with the criminals and the prostitutes and all that shit. Because we were the people y'all kicked out of society. Y'all didn't want us around. So we said, I bet we're gonna go do our own thing. And then we started to shine doing our own thing. You know, that's why I keep telling y'all wicked low vibrational people that, hey, I'm here to save y'all. I'm here for the wicked because you guys shine brighter than me when y'all realize who the fuck y'all are. You know? Do you know how it feels knowing that I met my goddess Ocean, but she's fucking some white dude because she's married to him under some secret society spell that they trapped her in to make sure she would marry him in the future? Oh, my goddess Isis, Ocean Isis, and now they're trying to do the same thing to Arya right now. And they made my other goddess Oba go against me after I told her what's up, and then they made her go against me, and now she felt like I was the one that did her wrong when I told her who I was and all this shit, and I just stayed in my certain vibration. I should have really just got her pregnant, but I was thinking about an image, more or less. Yeah, I was thinking about the image, you know. I wasn't thinking about the bigger picture. So I say that was my fault. All those situations was my fucking fault. I take accountability for it all. Yet, when these goddesses, the energy resides in everybody, you know. As for white people, the energy of the death gods and the wicked witches, it resides inside of you guys. You know? I had a dream a long time ago. There's an actual tree that once you eat of this tree, It'll put neuromelanin in y'all bodies and y'all be able to survive this shit, but it's a spiritual thing. I honestly don't think that when you guys raise y'all kundalini energy and y'all third eye gets unlocked, y'all body don't burst into flames. Because that's what Bobby Hemmett says. And I never seen that shit. I haven't seen a white person kundalini rise up and their body burst into flames. But a lot of people kundalini, their pineal gland is calcified. You know, that's why y'all need to stop drinking milk. You know, they even make a fun of it. He needs some milk. No, y'all need to be drinking milk. I'm a spiritual leader. Eventually, I'm going to start going out in public just talking and preaching these things. And then nobody going to stop me. Just like I did it before I got hit by a train, I'm going to do it again. Yet, I want to do it to where people are actually listening. You know? I know the negative, the secret societies, these guys are the ones listening, taking notes. Yet, as I said it before, you guys have a lot of spiritual work to do. First off, y'all have to disown all the things that you guys are going through. Disown all these societies. Stand in truth. Stand in the light. It sucks standing in the light alone, which I am doing, but you guys could do it together as a group. But once you stand in the light, you must always stand in the light. And because when you stand in the light, y'all know how y'all operate and how y'all kill people. You can't go back and do that shit, you know? And they program us to do certain shit. Kind of like the movie Dark City. If anybody's seen the movie Dark City, once the guy became conscious, they program his reality to try to make him be like a killer and a rapist and a killer. And he said, no, he's not that type of person. Then he tested himself to see if he was that type of person. He figured out that he wasn't. I was tested a couple of nights ago where I'm not a killer or rapist or any shit like that. I'm just, that's a movie. I was tested though to where they had this girl at the bar. She had a cute face, but to me that was it. She just had a cute face. And she was drunk, touching my crystals and all that, putting all kind of negative energy into it. But I didn't really think much of it. I just allowed them in my aura field. And once I allowed them in my aura field, I immediately knew, oh shit, this is the same female from Maryland, that the one that I made her feel good just by her being in my aura field, you know? And she used the premise of her dead cousin, but this time she used the premise of her dead father, which literally 2 days later or some shit like that, I saw her and her father at the fucking dollar store, but a different vessel. Any fucking ways. The point was, I allowed these people in my aura field, and she was taking my energy and lowering my vibration. And she had a drink. Adios, motherfucker. I said, oh, adios. The moment I drink that, I will allow... You see, when you dim your light, especially if you drink alcohol and you dim in your light, they could put certain spirits in the alcohol or put death in the alcohol, so then death will be attracted to you, you know? Talking about that, I went to this Sun Cafe place earlier today, and the food wasn't 100% vegan because I felt stomach pains. And I know when the food's not vegan because I feel stomach pains. So I transmute all of that into the total fucking opposite, you know? Whatever type of spell they was trying to place upon me, I transmute it and send it back to sender, whoever came up with that plan. Oh, wow. I yawned right there. That was a legit thing. Okay, cool. I transmuted all that. Ah, shit. Everything I just said is done and it's now come to pass. Ah, shit. Anyways, the test was to see if I would take this girl back to her house and have my way with a drunk woman. And I didn't. No, I'm not. I didn't have my way with this drunk woman. I took her to her house, made sure she got home, give her a cell phone, which was in the passenger seat floor, got her a cell phone, made sure she got home, and she was revealing a lot of things to me. And I appreciate it. We're tested all the time. And sometimes it's like, why? Even I'm divinely tested. Because where I'm going, I can't falter. I can't let certain things get to me anymore. Do y'all know why Yahshua, aka Jesus, died? Because he fucked a prostitute. He didn't even know it was a prostitute. He probably did back in the day, but she used sex magic on him to lure him into his clutches or whatever. And with everything that's going on, he probably felt like he was alone. And this woman, even though that was what she probably liked him too, but at the same time, she was under the sword. If you don't do this, it's either your life or his. And she chose her life. So she had sex with him and took his divine essence and energy. And he probably ended up... I'm not going to say that part. Because if it's true love always prevails. Yet, there is certain things that certain people have to do after that true love that put him in that position. But yet, he survived. But that's just an allegory, a story. A side note, the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Majority of the gods and goddesses they show a physical person for, they're not physical people. There are people, places, and things. These are energies. I have ascended to the realm where people could literally pray upon me and I could answer their prayers. Wow, I never thought I'd even be risen to such a level. And I'm just the physical. I am literally a walking God on this realm. And I'm not going to allow people to disrespect me anymore. And I can see you guys spiritually. I could have a conversation with someone here at the Walmart here spiritually, but it could be all the way underground in New Mexico or Nevada or California, Maryland. They could be hiding out in those areas, but all because I have a conversation with them in Walmart here, the energy will go back to them wherever they at because karma knows everybody's address. Karma knows my address too. Karma knows my address as well. So I can't escape this. That's why I'm going hard in the paint. Now you think I'm going to let y'all put fear into my heart when I already know my future? My future is ever changing because I control my fate. Oh well, people. People, we have to raise your frequency. And in order to raise your frequency, it's best to stop the drinking and stop the smoking. Stop dimming your light. Because what will end up happening is a global catastrophe will happen. And this global catastrophe will make everybody, even the people underground and above ground, and even in the sky, nobody could escape this. This global catastrophe will make people question their values and stuff like that. And certain portals are already being awoken. The spirits already told me they're going to do whatever they want this year, so I can't stop them anymore. Just like the California fires. They said, I said, hey, can y'all stop the fire? They said no. And then I heard the actual confirmation through a divine Empress baby goddess. They said no. They said no. And then they said they was gonna have it on Saturday, but I was like, oh, Saturday, I'm going out Saturday. So I made sure it didn't rain Saturday. So it rained what? Today or last night. You know? But the spirits, the energies, the ones that I freed, they see all of this. They know what's going on. Existence sees all of this. Existence is taking notes, and they're about to start moving accordingly. I need followers. I need people who are really spiritually in tune to start following me, and I'll follow you guys, and I need some people so we can start doing rain dances, so we can start speaking to nature as a collective, doing group circles and doing things like that. And it's best to do these things with people who are alive, not actually energy vampires. Because the energy vampires, what they'll do is they'll drain the people energy when they touch them as a collective. And it's okay. Once people realize that their energy is being drained as a collective, y'all know exactly who's draining y'all energy, and y'all be able to do something about it. I can see why y'all want people to stay 6 feet now. Yeah, I can see why. Wow. Anyways, looks like I spoke about a lot. Today's overall video was to let people know that the Nubian man, God, the black man, the God that y'all insult a lot, I'm not going to allow you guys to insult me anymore, or degrade me, or make me feel like I'm less than. The way y'all feel about yourselves, y'all try to make me feel the same way so I could be on you guys' level. It's not going to work anymore, and I'm going to transmute all that energy into something positive happening for me, and I'm going to leave you guys where y'all are, for one. For two, I'm also going to send out energy to have people date within their race, so we can stop this inner mixing, breeding stuff, because y'all are trying to kill off the black man while y'all fuck and rape our women. That shit's not gonna fly while I'm here. Not anymore. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared. My ancestors don't want me to be scared. Like, fuck I gotta be scared for? Y'all got cameras and shit looking at me? No, I'm not gonna be scared anymore. I'm not gonna dim my light for y'all anymore either. But the video is also about that. Like, nah, because if I'm scared, that means my people are scared. I don't want my people being scared of y'all. We're genetically superior than y'all. And I'm not trying to talk down upon y'all, but the only reason I feel like this now because of all this shit y'all been doing to me. I literally been working on my fucking self to try to be on you guys' level. No, it wasn't to be on your level. I just worked on myself because I thought I was a problem. But when I started comparing myself to what the real problem was, and I took a step back, I was like, wait a second, these people are trying to make me feel like shit so they can feel better about themselves. So let me call my power back. And when I called my power back, y'all fell from the grace that I put y'all on to pure shit. That's why y'all wear brown. Because y'all fell from grace and now y'all look like shit to me. Wow, the existence really want me to make y'all feel like shit. Wow, I see it now. Some of y'all don't even know y'all wearing the color brown. But existence want me to make y'all feel like, hey, these people are shit compared to you. Oh, this two entities, or a couple of them, said that some people have a better chance getting struck by lightning twice than approaching me. Wrong. Anybody could approach me as long as you have positive intentions. If you have negative intentions or you try to harm me or anything like that, you cannot approach me. And whatever those intentions were, it will be reversed right back to you. Okay? Because I don't go around approaching people with that type of intentions. The last time I did, it was under spiritual warfare, but I kind of did today at Walmart because I wanted to confront the person who orchestrated this entire plan to disrespect me by making me date this one female who they were plotting to date to begin with within their cards, because it was in their cards that they probably beef this person or they manipulate reality so they could beef this person. I wanted to confront that person, like, hey, was it you? And then I did see, he's like, oh no, and you walked away with your hands in your pocket, like, no, karma is gonna find you. I already saw karma driving away. Karma is coming to you. Yeah, karma is here. Your karma is in the physical and it's coming to you. And I don't gotta do nothing about it. You know? So today's video was to talk about that, karma, and blood over intent, and how it's being orchestrated by Illuminati and shit like that.